What if I told you there is a planet so light that when you keep it on a very big ocean, it will float? Welcome to Saturn, the most beautiful planet in the solar system and also one of the most fascinating worlds ever discovered. From its gigantic rings and powerful storms to its mysterious moons and bizarre weather, Saturn is a planet full of surprises. Today, we're gonna deep dive about this planet. Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun and also the second largest planet in our solar system after Jupiter. Saturn is a giant world only made up of gases. So like Jupiter, even Saturn is also a gas giant. Means you can't land on Saturn because it's full made up of gases. It belongs to the family called gas giants. Saturn is located about 1.4 billion kilometers from the Sun, nearly 10 times further away from Earth. Because of this great distance, sunlight reaching Saturn is about 10 times, 100 times weaker than what we experience on Earth. We call this beautiful planet as Saturn. The name Saturn comes from ancient Roman mythology. It was named after Saturn, the Roman god of agriculture, wealth, and time. Interestingly, Saturn was the father of Jupiter in Roman mythology. Ancient civilizations had observed Saturn for thousands of years because it is visible to the naked eye. How big the Saturn is? Saturn's diameter is about 120,500 kilometers. It is more than 9 Earths could fit side by side across Saturn. Around 760 Earths could fit inside the Saturn by volume. Yet, despite its size, Saturn is surprisingly light. Its average density is less than water. That's why scientists often joke that Saturn would float if there is a bathtub large enough. Saturn is only made up of gases, mainly hydrogen and helium, and even small amounts of methane, ammonia, and water vapor. As we move deeper into Saturn, pressure increases tremendously. The gas becomes liquid. Even deeper, hydrogen turns into a strange state called metallic hydrogen, where it behaves like an electric conductor. At the center lies a dense rock core surrounded by layers of exotic materials. Whenever people think about Saturn, we always think about its rings. They are the most spectacular ring system in the solar system. Saturn's rings are mainly made up of ice particles, dust, and small rocky fragments. Some particles are as tiny as grains of sand, others are as large as mountains. The rings stretch hundreds of thousands of kilometers into space. Scientists believe the rings may be the remains of shattered moons or comets torn apart by Saturn's gravity. Saturn's weather is like a hell. Massive storms reach through its atmosphere. Wind speeds can exceed 1,800 kilometers per hour, making them some of the fastest winds in the solar system. One of the Saturn at the north pole of Saturn, you see an hexagon-shaped storm which is lasting for hundreds of years. That's right, a giant six-sided storm has been spinning there for decades. It spins incredibly fast. A single day on Saturn lasts only about 10 hours, so the sleeping hours of you is basically one day in Saturn. Despite being huge, it rotates so quickly that it becomes slightly flattened at the poles and bulged at the equator. But because Saturn is so far from the Sun, 1 year of Saturn lasts about 29 years of Earth. If you were born on Saturn, you would celebrate your first birthday only after 30 Earth years. Now let us talk about Saturn's magnetic field. Saturn possesses a powerful magnetic field generated deep within its interior. This magnetic field traps charged particles and creates enormous radiation belts around the planet. It also produces beautiful auroras near Saturn's poles. So like this you can see in this image. Saturn is also the queen of moons. Saturn has many moons in the solar system. Scientists have discovered well over 100 moons orbiting Saturn. Some are tiny while others are massive worlds. The most famous moon of Saturn is Titan. Titan is actually larger than the planet Mercury itself. It is the only moon in the solar system with thick atmosphere. Titan even has lakes, rivers, and rain, but not of water but methane. So it has many water bodies of methane. Another fascinating moon is Enceladus. Enceladus shoots giant geysers of water ice into space. Scientists believe a hidden ocean exists beneath its icy crust. Because liquid water is present, Enceladus is considered one of the best places for extraterrestrial life. Many spacecrafts have visited Saturn. The main include Pioneer 1, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. But the most famous is Cassini spacecraft. Cassini spacecraft was launched in 1997. It spent more than 13 years studying Saturn. It revealed incredible details about the rings, storms and moons. In 2017, Cassini ended its mission dramatically by plunging into Saturn's atmosphere to prevent contamination of its moons. So Saturn isn't just a giant ball of gas, it's a world of magnificent rings, raging storms, mysterious moons and underground oceans and scientific mysteries waiting to be solved. Every time we learn something new about Saturn, we uncover another clue about how our solar system was formed billions of years ago. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe for more interesting facts about other planets.